Hey everybody, Jeff Weaver here, and it's week 2 of our spring training challenge here in the warehouse. And this week we're talking about driving safe, our first area of focus for our warehouse teams. We know how important it is to safely operate our equipment inside of our warehouse environments. It can be chaotic on the best of days, so everything we can do to make sure we're driving safely is an imperative at all times. First and foremost, make sure you have a mastery of the machine that you are handling. Whether it's a walkie rider or a forklift, you need to have a good understanding of the controls and operations of that particular piece of equipment. You should always be certified on any power equipment you're using, but keep in mind, we're often introducing new models and new variants of our particular equipment. Make sure you know the piece of equipment you're operating backwards and forwards and how it works and the right ways to use it. To that end, you'll want to make sure you complete a daily inspection on any equipment that you're going to take out. Not just the controls, but also the tires, the brakes, the horns, the lights, the hydraulics. Anything on that equipment that you're going to need to rely on, you want to make sure you've inspected it before you get your day started. Don't put yourself in a bad position because you forgot to check something important before the day began. If you find issues, report them immediately. Your supervisor can help you get onto other equipment and make sure that the equipment that needs work is sent to our repair shop for maintenance. While you're operating your equipment, it's so important to remain free of distractions. Definitely don't be on your cell phone and texting, but also keep in mind that as much as it might be fun to josh around with the other guys in the warehouse, we need to stay focused enough that we are safe at all times. So don't let others become a distraction as well. Keep an eye on your environment. Not everybody in and out of our warehouses is where they're supposed to be at all times. You need to keep situational awareness around you when operating heavy and dangerous equipment so that you can be the point of prevention for anything that might be going wrong. Of course, when using your equipment around blind spots or corners, take the time to slow down, use your horn, and access the mirrors wherever possible. We want to make sure that we're safe when coming around places that we may not be expected. Handling and maneuvering our equipment is not like driving a car. Oftentimes there's no power steering and much wider turns are required. So make sure that you give yourself plenty of space to make wide berthy turns and make sure that you institute all those blind corner procedures every time. Ultimately, it's about having that safety first culture that we work so hard to achieve. So make sure that you're always taking the time to learn about ways that you can operate more safely. Talk to others who have more experience and take advantage of your regular safety refresher courses, much like this one. Keep open communication with your team and with your leaders. Report near misses. Oftentimes, things that we see happen but don't can be a precursor to something that might. Talking to your team leaders early and often can prevent more serious issues for yourself and your team members. It's all about teamwork. It's all about making sure that we do everything we can to keep ourselves and the people we work with as safe as possible. So thank you for everything you do. We know how hard it is to be out there and operating these machines every night. We just want to make sure you're taking the time to remember to operate them safely so that you and your team come back each and every night ready and raring to go. Have a great week too, and we'll see you around the bend at base number 3.